Frigg, the queen of the Aesir and the goddess of love, marriage, motherhood, and foresight, is one of the most powerful and revered figures in Norse mythology. As the wife of Odin, the All-Father, she stands as his equal and shares with him the realm of Asgard. Frigg's character is deeply complex. She embodies both a nurturing motherly figure and a wise, sometimes mysterious, goddess with powerful knowledge of fate. However, her foresight comes with a solemn burden, for although she can foresee the future, she is often powerless to change it. Frigg's origins are grand yet somewhat mysterious. She is believed to be of the Vanir, an older tribe of gods associated with nature and fertility, though she took her place among the Aesir as Odin's wife and equal. She is depicted as a tall, beautiful woman with a dignified presence, wearing garments of the finest materials and seated upon her high throne in Fensalar, her hall in Asgard. Frigg is known for her great wisdom, and she is one of the few beings allowed to sit on Odin's high throne, Hliskjolf, and look out upon all the realms. This access to foresight and cosmic knowledge grants her an understanding of destiny, though it often means she must bear her sorrow in silence, unable to prevent the tragic fates she foresees. Frigg's most famous and heartbreaking story centers around her son Baldur, the god of light, beauty, and innocence. One night, Baldur began having disturbing dreams of his own death, filled with ominous images that hinted at his doom. Distressed by these dreams, Frigg, who was also gifted with prophetic sight, knew in her heart that the dreams were not mere visions but a sign of her beloved son's impending death. Filled with grief and dread, she resolved to protect him at any cost. In her desperation to keep Baldur safe, Frigg traveled through the 9 realms, visiting every creature, plant, metal, element, and force of nature, from the tallest mountains to the smallest grains of sand. She asked each of them to swear an oath never to harm Baldur, and all agreed. In doing so, Frigg made Baldur virtually invincible, believing she had warded off any threat to her son's life. The gods celebrated Baldur's newfound safety, and soon they began a game in which they would throw objects at him, knowing that no harm would come to him. Baldur stood unharmed as rocks, arrows, and spears bounced harmlessly off him, and the gods marveled at this symbol of Frigg's love and protection. However, Loki, the cunning and jealous trickster god, grew resentful of Baldur's popularity and the love he inspired in others. Eager to disrupt the harmony in Asgard, Loki disguised himself as an old woman and approached Frigg. In her trust and confidence, Frigg told the disguised Loki of her success in securing oaths from all things never to harm Baldur, except for one small, seemingly harmless plant, mistletoe. She had overlooked mistletoe, believing it too insignificant to pose any real danger. Loki seized upon this information and crafted a dart from the mistletoe, which he gave to Baldur's blind brother, Hod, to throw during the gods' game. Unaware of the dart's true nature, Hod launched it at Baldur with Loki's guidance. To everyone's horror, the mistletoe dart struck Baldur, piercing his heart, and he fell dead. As the light left Baldur's eyes, Asgard plunged into mourning. Frigg's heartbreak was beyond words. Despite all her efforts, her beloved son was lost to her. Her foresight had warned her of his fate, yet she had been powerless to prevent it, and this sorrow is said to have haunted her for eternity. In the aftermath of Baldur's death, Frigg was determined to bring him back, and she persuaded Odin to send Hermod, another of their sons, on a journey to the realm of Hel to plead with the goddess Hel for Baldur's release. When Hel demanded that all beings must weep for Baldur to allow his return, Frigg sent messengers across the realms to gather tears from every creature. Every being, out of love and sympathy for Baldur, wept for him, all except a single giantess named Thok, believed to be Loki in disguise. Because of Thok's refusal, Hel kept her hold on Baldur, and he remained in the realm of the dead, shrouded from the living. This loss was a devastating blow for Frigg, whose love and foresight could not change the fate of her son. Her anguish over Baldur's death not only reflects the depth of a mother's love but also serves as a profound commentary on fate in Norse mythology. Even the gods, with all their power, are bound by destiny. Frigg's grief, however, was not merely passive, it exemplified her strength as well. Despite the pain she bore, she did not yield to despair but continued to fulfill her role as the Queen of Asgard, steadfast in her responsibilities. Apart from her role as Baldur's mother, Frigg is also celebrated as the protector of families and marriages. She was revered by Norse women as a goddess of love and household, one who could grant blessings for fertility, harmonious unions, and safe childbirth. Unlike Freya, the goddess of love who is often depicted as passionate and wild, Frigg represents a quieter, enduring love and loyalty. She is often seen spinning threads of cloud and weaving in her hall, Fensalar, and these threads symbolize the connections and bonds within families and communities. Yet, Frigg's wisdom extends beyond domestic matters. Her deep knowledge of fate made her a trusted confidant among the gods, though she was bound to secrecy by the knowledge she possessed. In one myth, Frigg is even portrayed as a god who can sometimes act independently of Odin, showing a rare defiance in her pursuit of justice and protection for her family. In one instance, when Odin desired to reward warriors he deemed deserving of honor, Frigg instead chose to favor warriors whose families needed them most, sending the others to the afterlife in Folkvang, the Hall of Freya, while ensuring the most needed warriors would return to their homes. In the grander tapestry of Norse mythology, Frigg stands as a figure of resilience, power, and enduring love, and her story provides a balance to the often chaotic and war-focused narratives of the gods. She is a goddess of profound wisdom, capable of seeing beyond the present into the hidden threads of destiny, and yet her foresight is a bittersweet gift, revealing truths that even she cannot alter. Frigg's role underscores the Norse view of fate as a force that even the gods cannot escape, embodying the paradox of wisdom that can see all paths but is unable to change them. As the Queen of the Aesir, Frigg embodies both the strength of a ruler and the tenderness of a mother, offering a model of compassion, wisdom, and strength that endured through the cycles of joy and sorrow, creation and destruction, that shaped the Norse cosmos. Her love for Baldur and her sorrow for his loss endure in the tales of the gods, a powerful reminder of the unbreakable bond between mother and child and the inevitability of fate. Through Frigg, Norse mythology expresses the dignity and strength in both joy and sorrow, celebrating her as a goddess of profound beauty, wisdom, and an abiding, protective love that could endure even the hardest of losses.